and welcome to another weekly connection. So, again, we are with Saint Germain and Jaculin and all of the masters. And the main thing they want to talk about is that we are receiving the maximum amount of energy we can from celestial forces at this time. And the reason why is because we are, through you and I, through our thoughts, through our hearts, dissolving the darkest of human thought patterns, bringing them to the surface and dissolving them with our light. So that means that you, as a light seed, need to really make sure you don't let yourself go into negative thoughts, because a lot of the stuff out there is so negative and it can be very fearful, and you do not want to go into fear. You need to know that the light is doing its job, and a lot of this negativity is coming to the surface, and it's going to keep coming to the surface, and it's going to look dastardly, but it's not. So it's very important that you know that we are really receiving maximum energy to the light seeds so that we hold our light, so that we remain strong and don't fall into the negative thought patterns of 3D, because what that dark energy is trying to do right now is trying to bring you down. It's trying to make you afraid. It's trying to make you angry. So when that happens, when you see whatever's going on in the world today and how really some of it's really dreadful, you have to bam it with light. You have to bam that with light to help those that are involved in that, to have courage and energy and remove anything that has caused them to have that come to them, and to remove it in your own thought, in your own aura, for everyone on the planet. Remember, we are dissolving that ice with little candles, and more candles, more and more light, and more heat, and more melting. We have been doing this for 100 years. I think I've been doing it a long time in my lifetime, and I'm not quite that old. So it means that we need to keep going and keep holding the light and not let all the stuff that's going on in the world bring you down, because we are transforming the darkest of those thought patterns, that malformed thought and behavior of 3D, which is coming to the surface to be dissolved by the light. So you be the light. Can't be the light on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It has to be 24/7. And if you find yourself get triggered, just whack yourself with some light. Just get yourself back up again. And know that this is the play we are in, that this is what we are doing to dissolve the error once and for all of creation, not just humanity, but all of creation. So it's quite a big job. It's a very big job we're doing. I don't know that I can tell you it's easy schmeezy. I think it takes a lot of focus and concentration, and a lot of really keeping yourself in that energy and meditating so that you don't get dragged down into the muck. You can look at it, look at the news, but don't bring it in. Don't let it come into your solar plexus and disrupt your energy field. That's what your shield is for. That's why we wear the gold light, so that we can't get bombarded by those negative airwaves. And you can see it in an observing way, in an understanding way, in a compassionate way. So let's do it now, and let's bring that energy out as we bring in the new year. and we celebrate who we are, the light seeds of planet Earth, who are doing the greatest job in cosmic history, and that is dissolving the error. And we are darn ready to do it, and we are doggone able. So let's do it, and don't doubt at all whether we're succeeding or not, because we are definitely moving forward, no matter what it looks like on the outside. And remember that and stay strong with that. So let's bring that light in from Source. Let's do our stuff. Thank you, Jaculin. There we go. Oh, and that just gets all that schmutz stuff out of your aura. It gets all of that, anything that's clinging on. So like if you watch the news and something triggers you, use your aura spray, use your cosmic thrust, and just clear that out of your energy and bam yourself with the light. Bring in that gold light as much as you can. So rub your cosmic thrust together, bring it into your aura, cup your hands together, and enjoy that. Bringing us together, aligning you heaven and earth a little more on the solar plexus, because you know that is where a leak would happen usually, or the root. But usually it's the solar plexus first and then the root. And then we take our ascension oil and we rub it just in a clockwise rotation on our third eye. And when the buzziness of humanity gets too loud, use your ascension oil, put it right on your third eye here to calm that down in your nervous system. And it'll really help you as we go through these times. So bring the light in, that yummy gold light. It feels just like a warm blanket, cozy, love, pure love, just embracing you. And it comes down into your body, fills every cell, every pore, every molecule of you. Comes down, fill your knees because it's winter, and down your feet, legs, and your feet, and out your feet, wiggling your toes with that light and going into the earth. And the mother grabs onto you because she is so grateful that you are here. And we are grateful that we are here because we are not only transcending the earth to 5D, we are transcending humanity to 5D. And we are, as these light seeds, transcending and changing the molecular structure of mortal human beings on planet Earth. It's actually a new type of being that we are creating. So this is quite enormous. It's not a little bitty thing. It's a very big thing. So allow that light to go all the way down and into the earth where she grabs onto you. Again, with thank you. And we thank her. Because you were chosen to do this. Volunteered, and then you're chosen. That's how it is in the celestial realms. First, they ask you, then you volunteer, then they accept you. It's always like that. It's kind of a weird thing that's done. So, now bring that light through into the grid and bring your energy right around that grid system, which is the mother's energy, and it's getting bigger and bigger and stronger and stronger and zizzier and zizzier. More and more energy coming in as she is moving and shifting herself forward. And she is in connection and pulsing with our sun and with our central sun. So that they're now connected in a beat, in a harmony. And just moving higher and higher and higher. So you'll have a lot of solar activity because that keeps going bam and bringing us up, bring us up. So we feel that energy of the mother. And we feel that energy coming through. And as we feel that at the base of your spine, it comes back up with an essence of her in it, and it comes back to source. So now we have heaven and earth, and we orbit it. And we bring it around and around and around. And you feel that energy. And that is your tether. And as a light seed, it is the most important thing for you to do is to hold your tether. Especially as things get crazier and crazier. You hold that tether. It's gonna be okay. I promise. It will be okay. And we keep bringing that light around. And then she brings it up, and we bring it all the way up and out the top of our crown and into our aura. Soaking, saturating, just totally saturated with that light. And that gold light fills all 12 auras. And we feel strong. And we are connected heaven and earth and protected on all sides. We are in a cocoon of light, golden light, that says, I am loved, you are loved. It's okay. And we are in this protection so that we can know that we can get our job done. You have to wear your protection 24/7. And we feel it radiating outward, all 12 of our auras. More and more light, more light, more. There's no limit as to how much light you wear. So wear as much as you need. So then we feel that in the well of the mother, below the root. And this is our connectedness. And feel that connectedness to the mother. And feel that connectedness to the sun. And feel that pulse as we expand beyond just little old you and me, but into the greater energy, the greater vibration of the whole, so that we know that we are not alone and we are part of a whole and on an epic journey. And you feel that light moving into your root as we're scrubbing, cleaning, clearing all of those negative thoughts, all of that negative energy and behavior, those malformed. They're actually, I call them thought, but they're more, it's like they're an energy field that come from negative thought. So we're clearing those out. They're just melting away out of existence forever. And that's what we do as light seeds. We dissolve this forever. And we move into the sacral. And all of those paradigms, all of those judgments, all of those doctrines, all of those shoulds and shouldn'ts are going to come to the surface. When I see them, I'm laughing. And I know you're going, well, why are you laughing at that? I'm laughing because when I see those negative paradigms, I do usually laugh because they're absurd. And that's what you have to see, how absurd these negative paradigms are. So that you can see through it, like the Wizard of Oz, behind the curtain. You know the truth, and you know that it's really all light. And this is a desperate attempt at all those dark energies and all those bound by their ego to continue on. But they can't. They're trying very hard, but they can't. So you understand and you dissolve any of those old paradigms that come up in you about our shoulds and our shouldn'ts. And if you have a conflict with any of them, of course you go to your spleen and you dissolve that conflict with that conscious use of power. and allow yourself, because really conscious power is love. And when we have a conflict and we resolve it, we understand it, and we can then be love. And we radiate that through the solar plexus to all of humanity, to everybody, everything. Even a dastardly nude, they're still trying to get love. They're just all kind of messed up. So then we allow ourselves to feel love and compassion through the liver. And that empathic shield, we understand. People that are coming from their ego and want power are actually tortured. They don't show, you might not see it, you might go, nah, but they are actually agonizing within themselves. To be alone with themselves for 5 seconds is hard. So we understand and we have compassion. And we bring that love and understanding right through our heart. And we just bam it. All that love just goes out to all of humanity. Especially the guys who need it the most. The ones that are ego driven. So completely. And we bam it harder and harder. I had a meeting with them the other night, and they said, you need to work on Congress to send them as much light as you can within the United States, because we're facing many, many challenges. So we do that. That's easy. And we are, through our conscious intention, manifesting, co-creating a world of love and peace and understanding. As we help all of those who are driven by their ego and greed and anger to let it go and feel love. It will happen. We're on the journey to it. We have work to do. And we have absolute expression of that. That is who we are. And that's why we're here, to be light seeds. And we have no doubt. Doing a great job. It's happening. And it's happening the best way it can for humanity, which involves their karma, and we understand. And we feel our crown radiate and generate that light, beam it out, so that others who need that light can munch and crunch off your aura. That gold light helps them, helps you. And the telepathic notch is shimmering as we are making more and more of a collective connection. And radiate that light out 18 to 20 inches so that there's enough for you and there's enough to share. And we feel that cocoon of light. And we know that we have the ability to understand anything by using our empathic shield and seeing it through another's eyes so that we understand and we have compassion. And now we're going to create a compassionate, loving, and kind world through that understanding. That's the one thing that, as a light seed, I love the most, is that I have this help so that I am not judging others. I understand. It's so helpful. So wear your light. Be your light. Beam it as much as you can. And if you get caught into 3D baloney, just bam yourself. Bring the light in and allow yourself to feel as big as you are and as full of light as you are. and know you are taken care of and that it's all going well. There's a lot that we'll be doing this year, a lot. And we are up for the task, we are ready, and we are full of light. So we bring in the year, knowing that we are succeeding. Maybe not the way you thought we would. Doesn't matter, as long as we succeed. So I will see you next week, and I love you all, and I'll see you next time.